Tamra, you didn't quit.
I'm not a quitter.
But we are approaching, in the episodes, March, which is when you quit. Mm-hmm. What was going through your mind in the moment that you posted that?
It was a very difficult time for me. It was probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks after Teddi went into the hospital and had brain surgery and was diagnosed. And New Orleans was the last place we were together.
And then you go back there.
Then I go back there, and I'm already fragile. And filming a show like this just doesn't seem right when somebody you're close with is going, fighting for their life.
So we were in New Orleans 3 weeks ago for Super Bowl weekend, and she fell down the stairs. And they were like marble stairs.
Something happens, I can't give it away, but something happens, and I just went, I can't do this anymore.
It was kind of the perfect storm of timing of all of this happening, but was there any part of you that wished you had said, you know what, I'm gonna take a season off because there is so much happening?
Well, I already started filming, so I was already in it.
So what did the quitting actually look like? Was there a period of time that you were not filming, that you had fully stepped away?
So basically, I leave, obviously, and I get back, and everybody's calling me. Production, Andy Cohen. And I get on the phone, and it's like, Tam, first of all, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not. Like, this is like horrible. And I was, the first place I went to when I got home was my therapist. And then I sat with like the show psychiatrists. And then I did a bunch of questionnaires, and then they said, you're deeply depressed. I think you should go on medication. And I powered through it, and then my next step was to go see Teddi. So I went and saw Teddi, and it just put a smile on my face, and she said, you're not a quitter. If I have to go through this and power through, you have to.
Yeah.
It's just all a blur to me because of where I was, where my mind was, and how sad I was, or still am. And it was ultimately Teddi that really pushed me. And I'm like, I'm doing this for Teddi.
That pushy twat.
That pushy little twat of herself. So so I went back.
TWOT for the people watching.
Yeah, TWOT, 2 T's. So, I don't want to give it away, but my first scene was with Heather, and it wasn't an easy scene.
Okay. Teddi, things seem to be in a better place now than they were in March. How is she doing?
They just recently took her off treatment because it was just too much for her body, and they just wanted her to get strong again. So there was a couple weeks that I was very scared and worried, and she's doing so much better right now. It's just so nice to see her taking walks and smiling and laughing and all that. Life coming back temporarily, because she'll have to go back on, but it's just so nice. Like, there she is, there's my friend. So it's just so hard to see your friend that's always so positive and full of life just not great at all.
Yeah, well, always thinking about her.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about some other people that I'm sure you're really excited to dig into. On top of all of this that you're going through, your castmates are piling on a little bit.
Oh, you think?
They have said you don't own your behavior. You're good at playing the victim this season. You can dish it but not take it. Mm-hmm. What is your response to that criticism?
First of all, what can I not take? What am I dishing, or what are they dishing to me that I can't take? Like, I don't understand that. Victim, I am never the victim. Ever. I just don't play the victim card. Even when things are hurting me, even as bad as I was feeling, I tried to put a smile on my face. But you know what? I just feel like I'm held to a totally different standard in this cast. Like, anybody else can go off and say and do whatever they want, and then the next day they're like, okay, we're all good now. But if it's me,
Do you think that's the history, though, that you have the longest time with all of these people? That they just feel like...
I don't know. I honestly don't know how to answer that question, but I can take it. I'm not one that can't take it.
Yeah.
I'm always up for it.
Do you embrace the Tamrat nickname at this point?
I mean, I'm used to it.
Heather's always going to go to bat for Tamara. She's scared of her. She knows what she's capable of.
There's two sides to everything.
Heather You're bamboozled.
Heather is taking a little flack for being a friend to you. Jen says she's been bamboozled by you.
Well, I think the viewer's been bamboozled by Jen, but I think we're getting to see the real Jen, the Jen that I warned everybody about. The one that's maybe not so kind.
When I met Jen, what I didn't know is the years prior, she bought a house 2 doors down from where me and Simon lived. Then she started going to Dr. Ambe. Then she went to the hair salon where I went and had my old hair extensions put in her head. Oh my goodness.
Do you really believe she was trying to single white female you and become you?
Okay, so this is the situation on that. I couldn't break the fourth wall. So what I was trying to explain to Heather was she wanted to be on the show. She was obsessed with being on the show. She got a housewife makeover, which ironically looks like me. She's going to my hair salon. She gets my old hair extensions put in. And she says they take them out.
Yeah, she said she was just playing at the salon.
No, and how I originally found out was from a mutual friend that I know. And she's like, she told me she wore them home. And I go, oh, that's even creepier. But prior to that, this was 2016 that happened. 2013, she slid into my DMs.
Saying what?
Oh, I'm new to this area and just, so would you recommend any doctors? Just trying to like befriend me. And it's suddenly like, she's on the show. And I mean, you gotta give the girl credit. She really wanted it really bad.
Well,
and
did you not recommend her at some point?
So what happens is every year, especially when you own a business like Cut Fitness, they'll be like, hey, is there anybody that comes in that you might want? And I knew she wanted it. She told me she wanted to try out for it. In fact, when I got fired, she started calling Bronwyn.
She tried to find a new path.
Direction, yes. And Bronwyn was somebody that I introduced her to once or twice. But Bronwyn called me, she's like, why is Jen calling me? Like, this is weird. And I'm like, we know why. So that's why I felt like the obsession was getting on the show.
So showing the heavy photo, because it does read as a mean thing to do.
Yeah.
Was not your intent.
No, it was not my intent at all. I mean, I'm not like Slade Smiley that's putting a picture of me in a bikini calling me the Michelin Man. That's body shaming. Or calling Vicky a pig, you know?
Yeah.
That's body shaming. This was more about me. I was trying to explain to Heather that, you know, I feel like she's transformed herself. It was a picture like right after, like shortly after we met. I took her, it was my birthday, I think it was, and we all went out and it was a bunch of girls. And I said, here's a picture of when I met her.
And this is 10 years ago.
No, I haven't known her that long.
But you said 2013 she slid in your DMs.
I didn't know it until recently. I didn't see him. No, I met her in like 2019 maybe.
Oh, okay. So
when she came
6 years ago.
When she came to my gym. So then, so I show Heather the picture, and so she looked at it and she goes, oh. I go, she was heavier, but she wasn't fat by any means.
She Orange County-fied herself.
She Orange County, and no shame in that game at all. But I felt like, are you coming to me and wanting to be my friend because you want to be on the show?
Is this
and
genuine
it
or not?
happens to me all the time. All the time. People will, when I had my gym.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
Guards are up. So where did you and Jen net out this season? How do you feel about her?
I think the first part of the season, she was finding any and every reason to come after me. Like, we've already moved on from things. Like, just let it go. You know, to be a good housewife, you have to have like resolution. You can't just keep up with it. It's like, stop. And that's when you hear me go, what do you want, blood? Sorry, what do you want, blood? So I just kind of felt like the three of them were sticking together.
Her, Katie.
No, her, Gretchen, and Shannon.
And Shannon.
And they were all sticking together to like, you know, don't be nice to Tamra. Let's just find every reason to hate Tamra.
Shannon, when I sat down with her, I was like, what box do you put Tamra in? And she said, she is a work friend. Would you use the same label for her?
I don't really think we have any friendship whatsoever now, but it, you know, honestly, it makes me really sad because we were really good friends for like a decade.
Right.
And I was a great friend to her. And what people don't know is she turned on me off season. and said some pretty awful things about me.
What and when did I talk behind your back?
That I'm a horrible friend, that I have a giant ego, that my ego needs to be shut down, that I think that I'm better than everybody.
And I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I've been nothing but a great friend to you. I mean, do I regret calling her the names I call the alcoholic, drunk, stuff like? Yeah, of course I do. But I was very hurt because this is a true friendship. And for her, it's easy for her to throw friends away. And she did it to me when I lost my job. When I got fired, she threw me away, ghosted me.
Well, on the note of someone who lost their job and got it back, Gretchen is back.
Who?
Gretchen Rossi.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
How and when did you find out she was returning, and how did you feel about that information?
So we had a kickoff meeting, and then afterwards, Alex Baskin said, hey, he told me beforehand, he said, hey, can you go to dinner afterwards? And I didn't think anything of it. And he's like, listen, I just want to let you know that they're asking Gretchen back as a friend. And I said, okay. And I let it sink in for a while, and I said, listen, I'm a team player. If you think it's good for the show, then I'm okay with it. But I go, I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forward. I'm building businesses and podcasts and all these things, and she's still worried about the deadbeat dad comment? Come on.
What's one of the first things that comes up on Google? So yeah, I hold a lot of resentment and frustration.
Where did you two wind up at the end of this road? Because we watched you offer her a clean slate. She said, I've got 12 years of emotional baggage to unpack first.
Oh, give me a break. I had zero desire to go in and talk about the stuff that we talked about 12 to 15 years ago. If anybody should have any issues, it should be me. This girl has non-stop. Anytime there's a microphone in front of her, she will talk about me. It's weird behavior. It's really weird behavior. And I mean, she's so stuck in the past that I even heard somewhere she said, well, Tamara's going to therapy because of the past. I'm like, well, that shows how ignorant you are. If you're going to compare those two, you need help.
We do see in the trailer, she has this really emotional moment where she's crying at Heather.
Make it make sense. Why?
How do we land there for the two of them, especially?
I would like to think that that's a deal breaker for Heather. And it's definitely a deal breaker for me.
The content of
the
whatever
content of what we're talking about is a big fat no for me. And I'm not fat shaming anybody. I'm just saying a big fat no.
So, not friends. How would you feel if she comes back season 20?
I think that I would have to reevaluate things.
Oh, okay. All right, next up is Katie. There's this drama with the recording of Shannon.
Last year, Katie was filming Shannon, having a full-blown meltdown at our gallery shoot.
Katie seems to think you planted this idea in Gina and Emily's hands so that your hands were clean and theirs got a little dirty. Was that your intent?
No, we're on a Housewives show. Do these girls not, I mean, they want to blame me for everything. So Gretchen's still blaming me for calling Slade a deadbeat dad. Slade was pulled over, arrested for no driver's license because he didn't pay child support. The FBI stuff. ESPN, Fox News, all of them reported on it, but I bring it to attention and it is my fault. That's what we do on the show.
We're
the messenger
who gets shot.
And the Katie stuff, that happened last year, and honestly, I didn't even really think about it until the moment. I thought it was really strange that they became they were really close. And I thought, that's weird, but that's what Shannon does. She throws away one person, then jumps on board with another one. And so that's when I'm like, I wonder if she'd be so happy to be her friend if she knew she secretly recorded her.
What do you make of...
I mean, what would we talk about if I don't bring stuff up?
This is a good question.
Really, what would we talk about?
I think you're an essential worker on the show. You are the one who pushes...
I work overtime.
What do you make of her maintaining that she did not share this recording with Alexis and Jen? Alexis is adamant that she did hear this.
She did. She heard it all.
We also started with the podcast drama.
Katie said not to take Tamara seriously.
I've seen some commentary online of people saying, well, how is this any different than half this cast has podcasts where they share stuff about the Housewives world?
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about...
This is true. You do not recap your own show.
I do not recap Orange County. I don't really talk about Orange County. Rarely is anything. So it is different in the sense that she talked to this girl that was spreading stories about me and trying to console her and tell her, oh, don't worry, Tamara's not gonna sue you. I'm like, you know what, Katie? When somebody sent me your custody battle via email, I sent it to her and said, hey, I just wanna let you know somebody sent this to me.
This is now snowballing into the Kiki Monique stuff.
Poor Kiki.
I met her when we went to that event in LA.
I heard you were asking Kiki to put out stories to hurt us.
I did not.
What was she trying to get Kiki to do, allegedly?
I don't think she was trying to get Kiki to do anything. I don't even know what the truth is. And she went to lunch with her. And I think that they had a few drinks and started repeating things that, Katie started repeating things that she had heard from Gretchen. And it's not the end of Kiki.
Okay. We are building to the lie detector test party.
That was so fun.
Run, bitch, run! Nobody believes you, not even the lie detector test.
She's so full of shit.
How did that change the trajectory of where this is going, especially with Katie?
It's changed it a lot. First of all, that was my first all-cast event after quitting. So I was very nervous.
What a welcome back.
I know, welcome back. And I always thought it'd be a good idea to do that. And it was really funny to see who was scared, who was like, what? What are we doing?
Who was most scared?
Katie was scared. Shannon was not very happy about it. Gretchen was not very happy about it. I'm like, oh, cool, this is gonna be fun. Like, whatever. And I mean, it was fine for me, but it was not fun for Katie.
Okay, we know she ultimately did not go on the final cast trip to Amsterdam.
Right.
Was that her choice?
You know what, honestly, I don't know whose choice it was. I don't know if it was a network choice, a production choice, or her choice.
Okay. Why do you think her apologies and attempts to move forward fell so flat with the other women?
I think that she just needs to own things. And if you know, it's one thing that I've learned, like if you do something, if you screw up, you have to own it. But the problem is if you're continuously getting caught in lies, and they're proven lies, and you still don't own it, then no one's gonna believe you.
Then why accept flowers from her at Watch What Happens Live?
Well, I didn't accept him. I was actually shocked.
But why post about it online?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I
You just felt like you had to?
feel like I'd stirred the pot, I guess. I don't know.
Because that gave the idea to the viewers that you two are now buddy-buddy, but that's not the case.
Listen, we're not enemies.
Okay.
So
you would welcome her back to this group?
I would. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I don't know. The cast might have a problem with it.
Everyone I've spoken to so far does not want her around them.
No, and I totally understand that. Like, I totally get it. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But
you were just tam-ratting.
I was just tam-ratting myself out. Yeah, I mean, so as far as me and Katie, I haven't seen her since I filmed with her.
Okay.
We will DM once in a while. And, you know, that's it. Like, I thought that she would get a lot of hate. And it really hasn't. It's actually the opposite.
On her side, so I'm interested to see the back half of this season, the lie detector and why she doesn't go on the trip and all that, and how that informs the audience.
There's something about her to me that she's so soft-spoken, and to be with her, she's always so kind. And then, you know, all this other stuff that happened, I thought, did she get caught up in things? Did she, you know, talk to people she shouldn't have talked to and made the mistake of doing that? Is she evil? Is she all these things? Like, I'm trying to think of all these things, and honestly, I don't know.
Do you think she'll show up at reunion?
Yeah, I think she will.
Okay.
I think she will. I mean, I think that she wants to be on this cast. I think that it's never great to see like a gang up.
No.
And I had a conversation with her. I go, like, I know what it's like to be on the outs, and it's not a great feeling. You know, try to get have a conversation like, why did you do this, and things like that.
Yeah. The best thing you can do on reality TV is tell the truth.
Yeah.
I want to dig into a couple more trailer moments. You cleared up blood was a Jen conversation. All right, there's another Jen moment.
She's not the person you think she is.
Who are you warning her about?
Gretchen.
And then you scream at Heather.
She's lying.
Who is that about?
Gretchen.
Okay. So Gretchen remains public enemy number 1 to you.
I tried everything, Brice, to move forward with her. Everything. And she just she's so stuck in the past that she cannot move. I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. I did not do anything to you that was so horrible. If my husband wasn't paying child support and was on the most wanted deadbeat dad list, do you think that she's not gonna bring that up? Right? And then her and Jen bonding over it as if I destroyed their lives, you know? It's like, oh my God. Like when Jen's like, she cost me so much money. I go, for what? What did I cost you money for?
Yeah.
You know, she admitted at the reunion, Ryan had to hand over his computers and hand over, I think she said bank accounts, you know, allegedly to the FBI. So it's like, so what Tamra Judge says is more credible than what ESPN is reporting in
Court of public opinion versus court of law.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
All right, we still have a lot of season left to watch. Yeah. What should we be bracing for?
I think the show ends in a very, very dark place.
And that is the Gretchen Heather moment. You said
very, like, it's something that I've kind of known about for a long time, and it's so dark. It's like, you don't really want to talk about it, but also do you want to be friends with someone like this?
Are you the architect of that moment? Did you bring this information to the table?
Yes.
Okay. Classic Tamra. Going out with a bang.
Yes.